Go up, you open up.
All right, shalom, brothers. We're the Hebrew Israelites coming in week in and week out. We preach the downfall of this wicked kingdom that's spiritually Egypt and spiritually Babylon that we call America. And tell our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Seminole Indians, that they are real people of the Bible, the Hebrew Israelites. Yasha Allah, Prince of the Power. Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, Spirit of people. First and foremost, we give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Bashim Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who learn the truth from GMS. Blessing to the Akim out there preaching his word with whole heart and sincerity. Blessed 144,000, 1/3 entirely, the first fruits kingdom of heaven. Now stable that be after Ramadan. Shalom, brother. They're speaking different tongues, looking different nations as well. Shalom.
To you, we say shalom. So, me and the brother was just dialoguing it before camp or whatever. So, one thing that, I'm pretty sure most brothers understand this narrative, but one thing that we've been noticing, because we're getting closer and closer to the end, is perseverance, man. Right? Perseverance. So I looked at the definition of perseverance, and it gave me a better, I looked at the etymology and definition of perseverance, and it gave me a better understanding of what it actually means. And we understand that this walk that we're on is not easy. We understand that because we are literally behind enemy lines and we're trying to be the lights of the earth and nothing but darkness, it's a very difficult task, man. But if it was for everybody, if everybody could do it, everybody would, right? Everyone is always quick to take the easy route, right? Everyone is always quick to get quick rich schemes, or everybody wants the finished product. They never want to put in the work to actually get to the finish line, man, right? But in this truth that we in, man, you Akim and Akwaf that are like-minded need to understand that we must persevere and have a full understanding what the word perseverance means. And the scriptures actually harp on this all throughout the scriptures, which we're going to get scriptures in a second, but I'm going to bring out the definition. It's from the Cambridge Dictionary, etymology. Perseverance, right? It says, continued effort to do or achieve something even when this is difficult or takes a long time. Now, the reason why we need to have that perseverance, because even though the scriptures say that the Lord will speed up the time for the elect's sake, we understand that this is a long walk. This Pastor Har, Gabar, and them, they've been in it since One West. They've been in it, 20, 30 plus years? I don't even know the exact time frame, but they've been in it for so long. And for Apostle Har to coin this year is basically the beginning of Jacob's trouble. I'm paraphrasing. I know it was a hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. That was a long time coming. Reading about it, learning about it, seeing it, and not seeing any traction. Right. And then within like the past since 2020, you've seen it's like all of a sudden it just sped up. It went from 15, 20, 30 years of them preaching on the highways and hedges, and then all of a sudden within a 3 to 4 year span, multiple prophecies hit back to back to back. Yeah, right? And me, I'm still young in this thing. I'm only 6 years in? About
6 years. The truth.
About 6 years in the
5
truth.
years teaching.
6 years in the truth. 5 years teaching, right? And we are babes in this thing, right? And I can honestly say I complain all the time. I complain continually about how much I want this shit to just be over with already. How much I want Jacob's trouble to happen. How much I want the famine of the word to happen. How much I want the Lord to just crack the sky, right? These are things that I want to see right now, right? But the Lord tells us we have to persevere. It says, those who endure unto the end, the same shall be saved, right? So this is not a long race. I think Apostle Gabar had actually did a lesson basically referring to you want to be the turtle, not the hare. Meaning you don't want to run a fast race. You want to run a perseverance race. You want to be that marathon. You want to run that marathon. You want to take it slow and steady. Now, if anybody ever ran a 5K or any kind of marathon, you would know that you need to have endurance to be able to do it. Now, mind you, not just endurance like you can lift a lot of weights for a long period of time. You got to be able to pace yourself, understand your rhythm, understand the speed at which you're going. If you go too fast, you're going to burn yourself out. If you go too slow, you'll burn yourself out. You got to get that, they call it a runner's high, if you will, right? And in this truth, we got to be on a spiritual high. And that spiritual high is being grounded, right? But you're not moving too fast where you burning yourself out, putting out too many videos and putting out too many videos and or going out 2-3 times in one day, you know, thinking you're doing so much more, but you're really not doing anything, man. A lot of that work is going in vain, even though you think you're doing it. You think you're doing it for the right reasons. A lot of the times you're doing it in vanity, right? You're doing it in vain because you believe you're doing it. You believe that you're doing it for the Lord, but you're actually doing it for yourself.
Yep, that's a beautiful point, man. Like Samak would probably do right now. You know, when you win that marathon, this is a beautiful situation because we still babies, but we was really in the very beginning. I'm as a testimony. I actually used to feel like you know, if you were in a race and there was a guy in front of you, you felt like, damn, I'm going to lose. No, you're not. Just pacing yourself. Because at the later end, there's a kick that you can probably catch ball.
Yeah.
Now, in this particular situation, because a brother, like the brother was saying, because a brother does 5 go-outs and then 17 videos in a day, and then you feel like you got to keep up, you're going to burn yourself out. That's not your measure, your lot. Stick to your own rhythm and your own flow.
So we go to say this because you must persevere, man. Perseverance, and I'm going to read it again, and I'll elaborate on it a little bit. It says, continued effort to do or achieve something, even when this is difficult or takes a long time. It took, and then I'm going to read like a little some synonyms for it. It says, it took a lot of patience and perseverance for all sides to reach an agreement. Over and over, they have shown perseverance in the face of adversity. A combination of brilliant imagination and dogged perseverance enabled them to triumph. So what? They had a brilliant imagination, right? Apostle Navarro says we must be visionaries, right? You got to be able to understand. You got to be able to envision the kingdom of heaven. You got to be able to envision the finish line, right? And then you got to have the perseverance to actually endure all the pain, the suffering, the long time, the obstacles, the difficulties to be able to get there. And this is why the Lord says that. This is why, when you, contrary to you Christians, no one is saved unless you endure unto the end, right? To be saved from something, something has to come and protect you from something else to be saved, right? The impending doom is impending doom until the doom actually comes. So you're not actually being saved from the doom until the doom comes, right? We are in impending doom, understanding that we need to be on our watch, but that also is strenuous to this walk. Knowing what we know is strenuous, man. Having this knowledge is strenuous, man. Oppression makes a wise man mad. Also, being surrounded by a bunch of dumb motherfuckers will weigh on your spirit, man. It will weigh on you, man. So we must understand that perseverance is much, much, much needed. And the only way to actually have a high level of perseverance is through what? Faith, right? Being a visionary, having that imagination and understanding that everything that the Lord has compelled the men of the Lord to write in this book is set in stone and for our learning. And if we actually truly believe in those things, it will what? It will help us persevere and keep our faith at a certain level. Because mind you don't want to be one of them brothers. And mind you, we've met so many brothers that have been super fiery in this thing for a year, 2, fall out. We've seen brothers that was in it maybe 5-6 years before we got in it. Like I can tell you about brothers that I don't know where they are, nowhere to be found. I haven't seen a video go up. I can bring up a name, and I'm not trying to put brothers on the spot, but I'll just use Brother Malak. Brother Malak, when we first came in, brother had a beautiful spirit. Beautiful spirit. He was one of our elders who taught us the game.
Yeah,
and I don't think I've seen a video or caught wind of this brother in years. And I knew he was in the truth because he had a beautiful spirit. He was well versed in the scriptures. And I don't think I recall the last time anybody heard of him, seen him.
What about the other brother?
Who's talking about?
John.
He was with Howard Shah Zion, and then I don't know what happened after that. And then
I'm talking about like where some of you ever seen anything with him.
No, I haven't seen him with Howard Shah Zion. I don't know if they had a falling out, but I mean that's between them. But it just goes to say, like, I can even talk about Brother McQuay. I'm pretty sure he's still putting up his lessons. But that brother went through a hiatus of putting up like damn near. He was going out like 4 or 5 times a day, putting up like 5-6 videos a day, and then judging every other brother around him that wasn't doing what he was doing. He was running a what? The Harris race. Trying to run as fast as he can. And I feel like that brother hit a brick wall. Boom! The Lord humbled his ass. Now, I can't really tell you about what's going on with that brother either. You know? So, I go to say all this before I get into precepts that brothers have to be very mindful of their actual walk, right? You know, are you doing this labor in vain, or are you actually storing up spiritual treasures, man? Are you actually persevering? Are you actually going through all forms of adversity to harden yourself, right? Because the Lord is going to put you through all forms of adversity to what? To try your spirit, to build your faith, and also to harden you so you can persevere. Because if you too young in this thing, it's going to be easy to fall out, right? But if you, it's like a warrior, man. A warrior go to his first battle to get his first kill, right? You get your first kill. That first kill might rattle you. Oh man, I just killed somebody, man. I killed somebody, right? Then you got a warrior who's been in war. He been at war for 10 years. My man been in 3, 4, 5 battles already. 3, 4, 5 wars and many battles, and now he's war hardened. Where he tells the young fella, hey, young fella, there will be plenty more. Slow your roll.
Yeah.
Calm down. Don't get overzealous about that.
Kind of like
you haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah, kind of like Patroclus with Achilles. He was eager to fight, and Achilles knew he wasn't ready yet.
He wasn't ready. What he got himself killed.
Got himself killed.
Got himself killed, or basically, or the Lord spewed him out, if you will.
Yeah, kind
right?
of good analogy. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, brothers need to be very mindful of these things, man. Especially in the days that we're living in, because we're getting into those times where your patience and your faith will be tested. And if you don't have the mindset of a warrior to persevere through the adversity, through the hour of temptation, because temptation is going to come. Temptation of the flesh has already been coming at you left and right, right? But when you grounded in the spirit, that's easy. That's like small battles you can get above, right? But the great hour of temptation and the great battle of your spirit is coming, right? Right? That's going to be that MOTB, Apostle Tahar would coin that, right? It's going to be FEMA camps. It's going to be when the digital dollar crashes. They're going to be coaxing you to come down to your nearest chipping station or come down to your nearest FEMA camp to feed your families. You're going to have your woman in your ear like, oh, you're not going to go down there and protect us. Bro, you know, woe to them to go down to Egypt for help. All these things are going to be testing you, right? And if you are not grounded in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and being able to, so you can have the spirit to actually persevere, bro, you're going to fall to the wayside. You will be like the hare that ran a great race, and then at the finish line, you lost. You fell asleep, right? You fell asleep. So let me get some precepts.
Yeah, Paul goes into this actually too on his way out. Actually, beautiful thing he said before he gave up the ghost. You want to go first, or?
Let me get this real quick. What you got?
What you got? 2 Timothy 4.
I got that too, actually.
Oh, okay.
I got that too. I got 2 Timothy 2 and 12. If we suffer, we shall also. It goes over. But I'm gonna start with James, the book of James, chapter 1, verse 12. And it says, "Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord has promised to them that love him." Right. So blessed is the man that endureth temptation, and those temptations are coming. Right. You already gotten temptations from. Let's say you used to be a drug dealer in the world, because I know a lot of brothers that used to get it in. Drug dealing, messing with other people's women. A lot of brothers, we was in wickedness, man. We all had to put off that old man, you know. There's nothing to glorify, but we all came from that adversity, right? And the fact that the Lord has chosen you out of that for this walk is a beautiful thing, man. That's a great mercy that the Lord has.
Death and mercy.
The great mercy that the Lord has bestowed upon you. But it's very hard for a brother to be, let's say you was getting quick money. I'm just using this analogy because I can use myself for this. I was getting quick money, making thousands and thousands of dollars weekly, and then having to go cold turkey on that because it's wrong, and then still have the temptation of going back because people calling your phone, yo bro, and you like, I can't do that no more.
No.
Right? That's temptation right there. But that's temptation on a lower level. That's temptation on a lower level because of the fact that it's not needed, and the Lord has made a way for me to make money other ways, right? But then it's going to get a time where there won't be any work out here, right? There won't be any jobs, right? There won't be any resources. There won't be a lot of food. There won't be a lot of clean water. There won't be medicines for people, right? And what is that going to do? It's going to put pressure. It's going to put a lot of pressure, and temptation levels are going to skyrocket. Are you going to be one to fold, right? And not endure that temptation? Persevere that temptation? And fall back into the world, and next thing you know, you lose your seat on a chariot? Or you're going to be a brother that's going to be what? It says wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability at times. You're so grounded in the truth that you know that these you'll see the temptation, or you'll see you'll see the temptations coming towards you. Like you'll see a brother that's grounded in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to notice the temptation right away. It's like, damn, bro, they trying to get me. That's the devil right there. We talk, bro. Brothers talk all the time. Yo, that's the devil, bro. That's the devil. Yo, I can go across street right now. I see a bunch of kids breaking into this bank, and they pulling out wads of cash, right? Wads of cash. We in the truth, we knowing damn well we shouldn't be a part of none of that, right? A man that's easily tempted to be like, you know what, who gonna find out? Everybody else getting some money, let me go over there. You be the dickhead to go over there and the cops just pull up as you walk in.
Yo, you know, I'm just speaking as a man, but I agree with the brother Ariel with one thing when it comes to brothers, according to what you're saying. The RFID chip, which we can see ahead of time already, because we already know.
Yep.
I think that's the easiest one. It's extremely easy.
That's going to be the easiest and hardest.
Lord willing, we keep this mindset, but I think it's easy, man.
I personally believe that because we know we know the wisdom and knowledge in Scripture.
The Lord said, "I will keep thee from different hours of temptation."
Not even that. Revelations 13:16, but Revelations 14 and 9.
Yeah, tell you what's going to happen if you leave.
Revelation 14 tells you if you take this mark,
right,
this is what the fuck is going to happen to you.
Right.
So it's one of those things. Those who have the wisdom and knowledge will go, okay, we know it's coming, but then we also know the repercussions of taking it. Versus there's people out here that don't know that it's coming,
right,
and don't know the repercussions, right? So that temptation is going to be easy to abide by. They're gonna get that shit.
Right. I mean, not taking it is easy.
No, not taking it sounds easy.
Yeah, it does sound easy.
It sounds easy until you're put between a rock and a hard place. And this is why it says that's why it's called the great hour of temptation.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that it's going to be the reason why I say that it's actually going to be a lot harder than what it sounds is because people are going to be bottlenecked. People are going to have to take care of their. There's going to be shalom, Caleb, shalom, brother, shalom, brother. So there's going to be people out here that fall victim to that great hour of temptation because they have kids.
Correct.
Because they can't give up their kids. Because they can't give up their mother, their father, their granddaughter. Like, it's going to be people out here that are going to fall because of family.
Oh, Salakia, brother. When I refer to Ariel, I refer to him as like a man that's in the truth. Like a guy that's 10 toes in this thing. That's easy to reject.
Oh, no, it sounds easy to reject.
Oh, of course it does. I know, because the Lord tell you it's going to be tough, hard shit.
Yeah, it's going to be hard, bro.
I get that,
it's
but
going to be, let's say Esau being vindictive, like we already know he is. He come because he know you. Because of Jacob's trouble, he know who God's chosen is now, right? Because that's prophecy.
Right.
They're gonna come in.
They'll figure it out. Yeah,
they're gonna figure out who God's chosen are because of Jacob's trouble. They're not gonna get touched. And then he come and try to evict you from your crib and take your children. Now your children are over at a FEMA camp. You can't get to your children. They say, all right, well, the only way to get to your children is take this chip. Take this chip and we'll release your family.
That makes sense too, especially when
then you got your woman in your ear like, oh my God, you're not gonna get our babies. You're not gonna get our babies. And then she not, mind you, she was only she was an unbelieving woman the whole time, and she was only in conviction because it was still comfortable for her. But now that it's not comfortable for her, now she's like Job's wife. Curse the Lord. And die. Get our children. What's going on? What you mean you're not about to go get our children? Right. You're not gonna go down here. That great hour of temptation.
Right. Shalom, brother.
My God, shalom. So this is what we need to understand, that perseverance is a very hot commodity. It's something that we're going to need tenfold in these coming weeks, months, and I don't personally think we got years left, to be honest with you, the way shit looking. But let's just say years, right? If a man cannot persevere through all the adversity, the trials and tribulations, the temptations, he's not fit for the kingdom. And that goes hand in hand. And the reason why it's hand in hand is because if you can't persevere, you're going to fall short of the kingdom. All right. Kana, that's beautiful. 2 Peter 2:9, it says, the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished.
Like, Revelations 3.
Yep. Beautiful. Yep. But with that scripture is the Lord's still going to test us though. The one thing about that is Mike Allah, I just brought that out. That's beautiful. That's the spirit. I literally just brought that out. The thing about the Lord is the Lord is going to test us. He wants to prove in us as warriors. He wants to prove in us to be future warriors. So we will be tested. But the Lord will never tempt the godly man to do evil. The Lord's not going to tempt the godly man to do evil. He want to make sure, because mind you, let's say, now since we're talking about children, they come, got your children in a FEMA camp. The Lord is just waiting for you to tell your wife to shut the fuck up. The Lord going to handle it. We good money. And because we showed that kind of faith, next thing you know it, something happens, you get spiritual power, you fly over there and get your
again, Job and Job's wife, it's the same thing. That's what he basically said. Shut the fuck up. Sound like a foolish woman.
Come on, man. So you go over there and you, the Lord sees that you're being 10 toes for him, that you're running the long race, that you're enduring all types of temptation, right? Even through all the difficulties, the Lord going to bless you with spiritual power. You go get your own children. Or a brother inside of there know that these are Israelite children. He gets spiritual power and bring your children to you. Or an angel, because we already know teleportation. An angel walk up in that motherfucker, take your children, teleport out of that motherfucker. All you hear is a knock at your door. You open the door, your kid's standing there.
That's why I said Jacob's trouble is going to be like a time never seen before. You got brothers with spiritual power, angels being seen, UFOs, but it's just too much unreal things that's not really even all seen on this side. You got more?
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna bring this Paul, because Paul goes into the same thing.
Matter of fact, I'm in Romans anyway.
Romans. Okay,
all right, let me get this real quick. Go ahead. It's the book of Romans chapter 5, and I'm going to start at verse 3 just to get straight to it. It says, and not only so, but we glory in tribulation also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope. And hope maketh not ashamed, because the love of the Most High is shed abroad in our hearts by the Holy Spirit, which is given unto us. Right? So we understand that tribulation worketh your patience, but working your patience actually what? Builds up your faith and your hope. Because if you can endure, if your patience is getting wavered on, but you like, all right, let me endure this, and you going through those adversities and difficulties, the Lord is going to raise your spirit. The Lord is going to give you more faith. Your hope is going to go up. And then the Lord will actually deliver you.
You know what? Shit. Like the brother just brought out, actually, what you just brought out again, that's why, because it says, that's also, where's the one you just,
James?
No, yeah, there goes James right there.
That's what I brought out. That's what I had brought out.
Okay, yeah, so there's another one I think you read as well, where it said that where the Lord would deliver them, and that's also by deliverance is also going to increase the faith of brothers as well, just by the rescuing of the situation.
I'm bring this out real quick. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, starting at verse 2. It says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased in the last end. And what is that increase? That increase is the what? That increase is the increase of your faith. It can be an increase of anything that the Lord is trying to bestow upon you. But guess what? You're enduring until the last end. The Lord is going to give you that increase. Anything you were lacking on, anything you needed to persevere, to push forward, the Lord is going to bestow that upon you, man. Right? Matthew the 6th chapter, seek ye the kingdom of heaven first, and then everything else shall be added onto you. That goes with it. Verse 4, it said, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. Beautiful, huh? It says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. But guess what? There's going to be a lot of people that are not going to be able to endure the fire, right? They're not going to be able to persevere through it. And guess what? They will not be saved, right? They lost faith, right? They turned their backs on Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. They showed how weak they were, and the Lord doesn't deal with weak men. He doesn't want you to be weak. The Lord is a man of war, a king of kings, and he wants his men to move exactly how he moves, man. We are literally representations of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So if you're showing off a weak nature, you're not honoring our power the right way. If you're coming off where you can't persevere, or you can't have adversity, or you bitch and complain and moan at every little thing, then how can you actually be on your purpose? If everything is detrimental to you, then it's detrimental to the Lord. Because the Lord gave us, 2 Timothy 1:7, I did not give you a spirit of fear, but of love and of power and of a sound mind. If I can paraphrase that, right?
That's it. Yep.
Yeah, that's right? That's what the Lord gave us. But guess what? When you're in a fearful state, when you're showing fear, right? You're going to be what? Feminine. And what does feminine go back to? Faithless, right? The Lord ain't looking for that. That's why it even says in scripture, it's not even an effeminate man. An effeminate man should what? Inherit the kingdom of heaven. The Lord wants us to gird ourselves up, man. Be able to handle, mind you, we are supposed to be rocks, man. And trust me, we have emotions. The Lord, listen, the Lord has what? The Lord is angry. He gets jealous. He's wrathful. We got the emotions that the Lord gave us. So all the things you feel, you're supposed to feel. But the Lord also said, what? I gave you a mind. You're live. And I gave you the wisdom of this word, right? What is wisdom and knowledge is what goes to the live, the mind. He says the heart is deceitful above all else, but the mind should be controlling all things. He's making us what? Emotionally intelligent. Emotionally intelligent man is going what? Going to be able to persevere. He's going to see the impending doom and dangers. He's going to notice the temptations and adversity he's being put through, and he's going to realize that the Lord is putting him through it for a reason.
That's
right?
That's the water to Yahweh Shem Yahushua for the Rakak Wadash, because now a brother is able to move and apply himself that way because of the understanding. And that's
beautiful. You always want to get gems, brother. My God brought out 2 Ezra 7 and 58. It says that if he is overcome, he shall suffer as though he has Salakia. Make sure I ain't miss one.
Yes,
I did miss one. 7. Yeah.
Same chapter too. It's 7 and 7. Yeah.
Yeah. So 2 Ezra 7:57. It says, then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle which man that is born upon the earth shall fight. That if he be overcome, he shall suffer as though has said, but if he get the victory, he shall receive the thing that I say. Act as if we have the mindset of Yahweh Shai. Beautiful.
You know what?
Beautiful,
since he brought
brother.
that out, let me add with the brother in the same chapter, 2 Ezra 7 and 7. So now I gotta go to the point. It says the entrance thereof is narrow, and it is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there was a fire on the right and on the left a deep water.
But what is that? That's adversity and difficulties, right? The Lord has already told us, look, the kingdom of heaven is like what is it like? It's like a house built upon a hill, but with a straight and narrow path, and on each side is pitfalls. You got the deep water on one side and a fiery pit on the other. And it's so narrow that only one man can move at a time. If you turn back, you're going to die. If you stumble, you're going to die. Anything you do wrong, you're going to die. So guess what? The Lord says what? Harden yourselves, man. Be ready for the battle.
Yeah, verse 8, like you just said, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small there could but one man go there at once. Here's the point. If this city now were given unto a man for inheritance, if he never shall pass through the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?
And see, this is why you got to persevere, right? The Lord wants us to be men. To the T of it. Be a man, bro. Nothing ever that's worth anything is ever going to be easy, man.
For what?
I mean, what? Nothing that's ever worth it is easy, man. And who respects anyone or anything that's given easy? You got a trust fund baby who was inherited his millions and he's pissing it away. Then you got this this normal guy who was born in the ghetto and he built himself up to those riches, man. Who you gonna respect? Who you gonna listen to? Who are you gonna reverence? Right? So this is how we gotta think at all times. Like the brother said, man, we have the mindset of Yahweh Shai. And we brought this out a couple of camps ago. Yahweh Shai was an austere man. He was a stoic man. He was on his purpose through all his pitfalls. And mind you, he questioned the Lord. Do I really have to? Is this something that he knew he had to, but he still had to talk it out. That's why the Lord
tried to avoid it too.
That's why that's why the Lord put brothers around you so you can talk it out. Hey, it's cold as shit outside. Yo, we got camp today, bro. We got camp today, bro. In season, out of season, yo, bro.
That's what I'm about to bring out.
But we gotta do it, bro. We gotta get it done, man. Get the work done.
That's what I'm about to bring out right now.
Let me see what's I got you, Mike Allah. You brought out Proverbs 3 and 5. It says in the New Living Translation, brother brought out trust in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding.
That's my shit. Yeah, it's like
beautiful.
It's like 3 and 6 or 3 and 5.
3 and 5.
Yeah,
It said 1 Corinthians 4 and 20. Fear for the kingdom of the Most High is not in word but in power. Beautiful. Luke 9 and 62. And Yahweh Shah said unto him, no man having put his hand on the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High. You're right. You know how many brothers do you know how many brothers I know? Do you know how many brothers I know that fell out Bro,
You know what's kind of crazy?
Spooky.
You know what's kind of crazy?
Spooky.
The crazy part about it is there was always a brother or two that noticed it before it even happened. Like, is the brother all right?
Yeah.
What's going on with him?
Yeah.
And then, truth be told, shortly but after, they never came back out.
What was the one light skinned brother that we
Watazaki and the other brother, what's his name?
that McQuarrie brought in? What's
his name is
I forgot the brother.
Damn. It's on tip of my tongue.
Man, it's cool. He took his hand.
Chapatya. Yeah.
Chapatya.
Yeah.
The brother, and I'm not saying this, mind you, the brother already took his hand off the plow, so you already know what the judgment is for him.
Yeah.
But I remember when he was in the truth. I remember he got on fire. He was in it. I mean, and then you could see like the spirit leaving this brother. Like it got to the point where this man used to be at camp like a deer in headlights, and you should be like this, quiet. Wouldn't pull precepts. He just be looking off into space while we was preaching.
Right.
And the brothers were like, "Yo, he good."
Yeah.
And I remember one day he just stopped coming to camp. Brothers went to go check up on him, and I mean, I'm not going to go too deep into his story, but brothers went to go check up on him, and the brother was not doing well, man. The Lord took that. Mind you, he was only in the truth for what? 6 months, 8 months?
Less than that.
Probably less than that. He wasn't even in the truth long.
Remember, we was picking him up. Or
we would go pick him up to bring him to camp or whatever.
It wasn't that long. Matter of fact, I think he lasted like damn near a spring into the summer, and that was it.
Because remember it got cold outside. That's when he stopped.
That's when he stopped. Yeah,
when it got cold outside, he couldn't.
If we're not mistaken.
Yeah, bro, it's dreadful, brother. My God, when I tell you,
hey, brother, man,
bro,
yeah, it scared us when we saw it.
Yeah, because we watched him like as soon as it got cold outside, we seen how the Lord took the spirit off him. Like we was like this at camp, like, yo, is he good? Like he used to sit there like this,
like just not even paying attention, like at all, like just
standing there, like,
yeah, bro.
And then, where did he live? New Nazareth. No. He lived in somewhere in Pennsylvania called New Nazareth or Nazareth or something, and he went back to Nazareth.
Yeah, and like, you know what, brother, and that's what King David was talking about in Psalms 50, where it says, "Please don't take thy Holy Spirit from me." And we've seen it firsthand.
Watch that happen.
So now we know what David talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
watch it happen.
That's just some fucking crazy shit.
Let me see. Let me get this. The book of Galatians, chapter 6 and verse 9. And it says, "And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not."
Right.
If we faint not.
Yep.
Right? So we understand that this is a labor of love, and the Lord says that your labors of love shall not be in vain. But we also cannot faint. You got to persevere.
Salakia, brother. Hey, Mike Allah, actually, in that Sirach 2 you brought out earlier, if you keep on going down, it says, "Woe to the ones who are faint-hearted." It goes right into the same situation. And it says, "Woe to them." And we know woe means destruction. So, hey, man, you know what I mean? Just
let me get this. 2 Timothy 2 and 12. And it says, "If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he also will deny us." And how do you deny the Lord? By taking your hand off the plow. Right?
Or like the Bishop Nate does. Mm-hmm. He talks the name like it's yada yada. He be disrespecting the names or whatever. That's the leader of IUIC.
Yeah. He a double-minded man. The Lord got a special judgment for that man. You know, he double-minded. One day he on point, the next day he's on some other shit.
Oh, you actually seen him on point?
Yeah, he be on doctrine and then jumps off doctrine.
Oh, okay.
He's double-minded, man.
Okay.
Then you don't see the video. And not to get off topic, you don't see the video when he was talking about the 501c3 charters. He was condemning churches with 501c3 charters, but then he has one. I was like, what?
Oh, I didn't even know he had one.
First of all, what makes you? How do you think they? You know what, bro?
But what would possess a man to have one and then still
tax exempt money? You can't serve two masters. That's simple as that.
Like we don't know that.
Yeah, bro. Like he speaks like we don't know, but I'm pretty sure he was given, and I could be wrong. I don't want to bear false witness, but I could have swore I heard that he got a government grant or something for millions of dollars, and that's why IUIC got so much money to put so much shit to do it together.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I'm pretty sure the brother got a 501c3 charter, so he basically is double-minded. But that's the Lord going to deal with that, man. Sometimes, man, certain things he's been rebuked by GMS, he's been rebuked by Sakari, he's been rebuked. So the rebuke has already been out. Now it's just the Lord's time. The Lord gonna do what the Lord do with that, man. All right. The brother bring out. Yeah, Ecclesiasticus 2:1, it says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation."
Brother brought that out.
But that's the truth of it, man. When the Lord tells us to prepare ourselves for temptation, He's literally giving us a fair warning.
Yeah.
When you come to serve me, you're going to have way more temptations. And the reason why you're going to have more temptations is because it's easy to do wickedness.
Yeah,
it's harder to stay on a righteous path.
Hey, what's that precept that you brought out? That one where, remember, it says that the Lord's going to deal with you. What's that? Remember that precept that goes into I was going to be really, really like hard bearing because of. Damn, that's exactly. Oh my gosh.
See if you can find it.
Yeah. Oh man.
But what I was saying was, when you come into this truth, the temptations of the world are going to be magnified because you were once in the world. So it was easy just moving like everybody else, hitting every club up, fucking with shorties and being in all types of wickedness. And then you learn that you got to put off that old man, and then you probably still have. This is why the Lord says, remove thyself from all forms of evil. Meaning, even if you had friends in the world that was selling drugs, used to sell drugs with them, you might have to just like, yo, I can't be friends with you no more. Because you're going to be tempting me to do something that I know I can't be doing anymore. Right? Or you might be around groups of people or organizations that are literally contrary to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Like, I was supposed to pledge Kappa, right? I was supposed to pledge Kappa. My family, I would be a legacy, right? My grandfather, my uncles, they were all Kappas, right? I remember when I was in college, I went to an interest meeting, and I was going to pledge. And I'm going to tell y'all why I didn't pledge. This might be funny to y'all, but I didn't pledge because I went to an interest meeting, and it was a bunch of gay Kappas. And I remember being in there, my grandfather had called up and was like, "Yeah, you going to the interest meeting? They already know that you coming." Da-da-da. So I was all hyped, like legacy. Oh, I'm about to do this. And I remember going to it was a college party going down at the gym, but the interest meeting was during the college party. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to the interest meeting real quick. And I got there, and I cannot make this up. It was nothing but a bunch of flame games, flame on. And yo, these motherfuckers see me. All you heard was, "Ooh, I can't wait to pledge him." I said, "Oh hell, fuck." No, I got up and walked out. I said, "Oh no, I ain't doing that shit. Y'all not." I heard stories. Cause I used to hear stories of the hazing and gay shit
that'll be associated with
and gay shit that used to go on, and I was like, well, look, I used to tell myself I'm gonna fight everybody. I used to hear shit like, if you fight, they're gonna fight you harder. I'm like, all right, well, we gonna be out here warring. I'm gonna cross over as a Kappa, but I'm gonna be known.
Probably your Kappa name gonna be Knucklehead.
Knucklehead is some shit, because I'm be out here fighting everybody. But once they gave me that, once I heard that gay shit. Like, oh, I can't wait to pledge him. I was like, oh, hell to the fucking no. So I wound up leaving there. My grandfather, because my grandfather's actually real high up in Kappas and shit. My grandfather called me the next day. Hey, what happened? I heard you left the meeting. And I told him the truth. I said, no, they was on some gay shit, and I wasn't with it. And my grandfather, it was a whole big thing that happened. They wanted disbanding. They wanted disbanding the chapter. Because there wasn't no chapter at the college that I went to. That we were going to be the first chapter of Kappas. So they had Kappas coming from a different college to come put us in. Our big they wanted to dismantle it because Pop, he's high up.
That's an image thing.
Yeah, it was an image thing. So when I told him like, yo, that's just some demonic, nasty ass shit. Right. It wound up, you know what I mean? But that was also the Lord. The Lord was like, no, my son, I'm gonna need you to bump off this motherfucking shit. But yo, just when I started committing to the work, Shaitan immediately started getting on me, and I'm a baby to this. Kanak, yo, listen, I'll tell you this right now, the devil, mind you, because you're also going to understand it from a spiritual aspect, right? When we come into this truth, another reason why it says prepare your soul for temptation is because even demons, right? Demons and evil angels know when you cross into this light.
1 Peter 5:8.
Get it?
Be sober, be vigilant, because like a crouching roaring lion. Fuck it, I get it.
Yeah, just get it real quick. But demonic entities and spirits, they know that you cross over to the light, and they don't like it. Remember, there's spirits that are created for vengeance, right? Created for destruction. These spirits are all over the place, right? And then you cross over into the light, they over here like, they go, oh, the Lord got another one. All right, let's see if we can fuck with him. The Lord said we can fuck with him, but we can't kill him. The same thing that happened to Job. So you're going to get fucked with to see if you are what? If you can persevere and endure this actual walk. That's also the Lord allowing it to happen to test you, brother. But guess what? If you can endure and persevere for that, the Lord going to tell them demons to get the fuck out. Hey, all right, leave my man alone. He proved himself. And then you'll start noticing things in your life will start going up. Start going up. Go ahead.
1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour.
Walking about seeking whom he may devour. Why does it says whom he may? Because he can't do anything without the Lord say. He may. The Lord might say yes or no. Yeah, you can devour him. Yeah, you can get him. Oh yeah, these are the stipulations to devour them. Oh, mine over here, don't touch them. But what about this? Because he just came into the truth. All right, you can test him. You can test him. Go to test him. I believe that I gave him enough spirit. I gave him enough of faith for him to be able to endure your shit right now. And that's how the Lord works, man. We can't fathom why the Lord works the way he works, but his ways are higher than our ways. His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. It's above our pay grade, man. All we need to do is do exactly what he told us to do, man. I got you right here. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 12. It's a lot of meat.
Yeah, that's 12 and
12. Yeah,
chastising.
Yeah, it's a lot of meat. Yeah. Through the Spirit, I'm just going to read it anyway. I'm going to start at Hebrews chapter 12 and start at verse 1. It says, wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doeth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. Listen to that. So you got to understand, so you got to understand that the Lord already knew that this race was going to be hard, right? I'm gonna read down. It's gonna go all the way down to 15. So there's a little meat on that. So just try to through the Spirit, try to pay attention a little bit so you catch the gems. It says, wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight. So let us lay aside those weights, man. All of our burdens. Let's lay aside all our burdens, right? Let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doeth so easily beset us, right? And let us run with patience the race that is set before us, looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down to the right hand of the throne of the Most High. So right there, the Yahushua gave us, it was the ultimate sacrifice. But by reading that story, we understand the perseverance and endurance and the faith that Yahushua had. We have a complete storybook on how to walk. We can emulate the Most High just straight from reading his walk, right? Verse 3, it says, for consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest ye be wearied and faint in your minds. Ye have not yet resisted unto blood, striving against sin. And it says, verse 5, and ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. From whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth and scourges every son whom he receiveth. If ye endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us and gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? For they verily for a few days chastened us after their own pleasure, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. Verse 11. Now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterwards it yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. Right? So we can endure the chastening, right? The chastening and the correction of the Lord. Guess what? We're going to reap the benefits of that. We're going to reap the benefits of that. So if we endure this chastening, if we persevere through all these pitfalls and drama and bro, it can be something as simple. Your car broke down. You back on your rent, your mortgage. Your water got turned off. Bro, brothers go through a lot.
Yeah.
Brothers go through a lot, right?
That's why in 2 Ezra 7:7, right there, the Lord is basically saying this enduring, and like the brother's saying, perseverance, that's you earning your spot in the kingdom.
Yep.
You went through the storm.
Yep.
And you walked on that path between the fire and the water, and you made it through. But you gotta go through that in order to get that kingdom. It ain't coming easy.
Verse 12, it says, wherefore lift up thy hands which hang down, and the feeble knees, and make straight paths for your feet, lest that which is lame be turned out of the way, but let it rather be healed. Follow peace with all men and holiness, without which no man shall see Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Looking diligently, lest any man fail of the grace of the Most High, lest any root of his bitterness springing up trouble you, and thereby many be defiled. Right? So, listen. Slack it. It's beautiful that the Lord, it's like the ultimate poetry, man. Yeah. It's like the ultimate poetry about learning, man. And mind you, if you most Jake got a creative mind. When you read the scriptures, it should be having your mind go, oh shit, oh shit. Right. Like I'll read a precept that I haven't heard or something that I read a long time, and I'll have these little, oh snap, you see, oh yo, and it's beautiful, man. Actually, one of the most used words that I use when talking to brothers is the word beautiful. Right. Beautiful. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Because it is beautiful, man. The Lord gave us a distinct and clear instructions on how to make it into the kingdom of heaven, how to persevere, how to endure. And then he also gave us fair warnings what happens if we do not do those things, right? So he's telling, look, I want to give you the kingdom of heaven, but I can't just give it to you. You got to earn this.
Yeah, you got to go through some things.
And I'm not going to give it to you if you can't prove to me that you can earn it. So yeah, I'm going to put you through some things, man. But it ain't nothing to me to make a man rich. It ain't nothing to me to buy you a house, get you a new car. That's nothing. I want to give you something far greater, but I'm not just handing it to you. All right? Oh, the brother in Maccabees. Ooh, that's actually one of my favorite. Once you get into the Maccabean Wars, bro, it's beautiful. All right, let me see. It says, 1 Maccabees chapter 2 and verse 50. Now therefore, my sons, be ye zealous for the law, and give your lives for the covenant of your fathers. Call to remembrance what acts our fathers did in their time. So shall ye receive great honor and everlasting name. That's why it says that's why the Lord tells us to look at the days of old, right? Look at the days of old and ask and also ask the question: is any of these men, right, who have called upon the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, were they ever forsaken? Look at their stories, right? This causes and I'm gonna keep reading it, brother. 1 Maccabees 2 and 51. Call to remembrance what acts of our fathers did in their time, so shall ye receive great honor and everlasting name. Why is that? Because we had men do this walk before us, so we can have a better understanding on how to actually walk. Right. Verse 252. It says, was not Abraham found faithful in temptation, and it was imputed unto him for righteousness? Joseph, in the time of his distress, kept the commandments and was made Lord of Egypt. Beautiful. It says, Phineas, our father, in being zealous and fervent, obtained the covenant of an everlasting priesthood. Yahushua, for fulfilling the word, was made a judge in Israel. Caleb, for bearing witness before the congregation, received the heritage of the land. David, for being merciful, possessed the throne of an everlasting kingdom. Elias, for being zealous and fervent for the law, was taken up into heaven. Beautiful, beautiful. So look, we have our forefathers and great men of renown, and we read about their stories. To what? To make it easier for us to persevere, man. Because if they can do it, we can do it. And I brought this out a couple of camps ago. They had it harder. They had it harder. They were always in impending doom, the threat of death, or being seized, sent to prison, famine. They was going through it. And these men stayed 10 toes down for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Right?
Let alone the Maccabean brothers.
Yeah, oh man.
The type of torture they took. That's just.
Yeah, man. That was the faith and understanding. Yeah, or just the Maccabean Wars, man. Yeah. Judas Maccabee.
And the Lord had to defend them at that point. He had to. That was beautiful how that brother, that Pop,
Judas, the hammer.
Yep.
And then the son took up the mantle after he died. But even when you read about those things, man, you read about all the stories in the Bible, man, right? That's why the Lord says that wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of the times, because all the learning, all the things that our forefathers went through, and all the different testaments and temptations and pitfalls, being hung, put in prison, put in a lion's den, put in a furnace, freaking getting your head cut off, all types of things, being brought back to life to finish your work and then get killed again. Yo, when you read about these things, yeah.
Man, that shit, yeah, he went through it.
Yeah, man. When you read about these stories, man, it's not just for us to take lightly. It's for us to read and to absorb and have a better understanding of the walk and knowledge, man. Right?
Forefathers before us, what we read aforetime is for our learning.
And also, you brothers that are like-minded that go out on the highways and hedges, there's going to be books written about us. There's going to be stories written about us in the kingdom of heaven. There's going to be, because you got to think, everything is still going. It's still going. It's going to be, bro. Lord willing, I'm in a book. If not, we might just be, you know how when the apostles was with Yahushua and they seen those men that was doing the work and they tried to condemn them, and then Yahushua said, no, they doing the work the way we doing the work. So don't quench their spirit. Leave them brothers alone. Guess what? Just being there, there's angels right now that are writing down everything, that are relishing in the fact that we are saving, that we are calling the flock back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, bidding them back to the marriage.
Because it says angels wish that they could do the work too.
Yeah, and the angels wish they could do the work. They like, damn, these motherfuckers really behind enemy lines. Getting it busy. I'm up here waiting for the Lord to say go, but they out here every day getting it busy, man. We're doing a great work.
They job way better, but for them to honor us the way they do is incredible.
Well, bro, remember they out here doing it. Remember, they in the spirit world chilling until the Lord tells them to do something.
Right.
Versus the Lord told us to go do it, and we out here damn near every day.
Oh, like the way we doing it. Making our bodies a living sacrifice.
Yeah, bro. It's a beautiful thing to die for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, bro. You die for the King of Kings, bro. What greater honor, what greater glory to be like, yo, I died in battle for Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's why I said, what better situation or gift or something says when you lay down your life for your friend.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, man. Because what you do unto them, you do unto me.
Yep,
so you lay it, even like, and there's gonna be brothers like that too.
Yahweh Shah is gonna literally take it like that.
Yeah, he's gonna take it like that.
Yo, damn.
Think about it. Like, let's say me, Micah. Let's say me, you, Micah, Isla, Caleb. We all running down the street from the Gurga troops or something, right? And we getting cornered, and one of us give ourselves up to save the rest. The Lord not taking that lightly.
Yeah, not at all.
He go, hey, yo, Shalom, brothers, yo. Lord willing, I see you in the chariot, and I push y'all into a room or something, and I walk out and say I'm by myself. You know what I'm saying? You never know. The Lord going to be like, oh, that's how you feel? The Lord might save you right there. You get spiritual power, just kicks in. You know, you might hear that shit. What's that joke? Take the world. You know what I'm saying? Brightburn.
Yeah, Brightburn.
You might just hear Yahweh Hashem. You might just hear something.
That shit is spiritual.
Yahweh Hashem shot in your head, your eyes light up. You know what I'm saying? And you start fucking kicking ass.
Brothers loved that movie when it came out.
Yeah, Brightburn was the shit.
Israel went nuts when
I was hoping they was going to do a number 2. I wanted to see if he was going to take the world for real.
Because that is literally how the men of the Lord going to be. They're going to be just like that. Fucking shit. That movie went viral in Israel world. Oh my gosh, that went viral. It was the most spiritual thing we had for a while. I think the next spiritualist thing in total is going to be Civil War. That's what brothers. It was Bushwick first, and then it was Brightburn that was like had us all tripping. And it's going to be Civil War. It's going to have brothers going hard too.
Let me. I'm gonna end off with this, brothers. It's the book of James, chapter 1.
I got you. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
This is James 1, 1 through 4. It says,
it's cold.
No, James 1 and 2, started 2.
Yeah, started 2.
My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations.
So count it all joy when you're falling into diverse temptations. Because that temptation wasn't meant for you to actually fall. That temptation was what? To build you up. Remember that.
To make a way for you to escape.
Exactly. Go ahead.
And it says, verse 3, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience.
See, the trying of your faith worketh patience, right? We must have patience, brother. Have patience. That reminds me of Dr. Umar. He's like, stay focused, my brothers. Stay focused. Have patience. Go ahead.
It says, But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing.
Let patience have its perfect work, because by your patience being tested, right, it will build your faith, it will build hope, it will build endurance, it will build perseverance, and what? Those who endure unto the end, the same shall be saved, man. So let your patience do its perfect work, man.
I agree.
Let it do its perfect work, man.
This how I love any movie that Edomites are weak. Real shit. Yo, so you must really love that Planet of the Apes old John.
Oh, they coming out with another one.
Oh my God, that Planet of the Apes old Johns is like got Edomites all fucked up.
Oh no,
that shit is the best shit ever.
Oh no, they coming out with another Planet of the Apes though. They coming out with another one. I think it's
I know he love that shit.
I'm pretty sure this is the beginning of putting the Edomites into slavery. They kind of show like remember how they went back to show how the story built up.
Yeah.
We're getting into where the Edomites were in slavery.
Oh, and there's he said, hell yeah, hey yo brother. And I saw on the Instagram, right? There's like a Boondocks type of cartoon anime, John, where the community of people have finally found out who put them in slavery in the first place. And then once one found out, they revolted and then end up just taking up the Edomites in general and put them in. That shit was funny as shit. Yeah, that shit was funny as shit. It was like a Boondocks type John. That shit was hilarious. They said, what? They said, motherfucker, what? And they just fucking, you ain't crying because that's some real shit. It was hilarious, dog. He like immediately, they put us on auction blocks. Oh, fuck that. And then they went on the John and did the same shit.
Like, get him.
Get him. Give me $300 for that motherfucker. Yeah, that's the motherfucker right there. They ain't give me no pie in the shop. Like,
what's crazy is
that shit was funny as
that
shit.
is gonna be reality, man.
Yeah.
We gonna be trading these motherfuckers on auction blocks, bro. We gonna be out here. We gonna be out here betting our slaves and shit. It's gonna be on some shit like, all right, yo, I'm gonna raise you 1,000 Edomites and 200 Edomites. Motherfuckers gonna be like this.
Right.
Cards and shit, bro. Trolling, man. It's gonna be beautiful, man.
It's gonna be funny as shit.
Hey, man, listen, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I pray that you brothers, man, receive this through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But to you, we say shalom. We give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rekakwadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles, and shalom to the elect. And all you brothers and sisters on the comment boards, shalom, peace and blessings, all right? And Lord willing, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
That bro is funny as shit, yo.
Y'all know, right? He's my boys. Yo, y'all be safe, yo. I know y'all be out in the highways and hedges too, man. Be safe, brothers.
Yo, that's hilarious.